All right, we're gonna do Legacy Cube because I'm an idiot. I have let's move the microphone up in my business. All right. Uh, so, well, I have no experience with this cube in particular, and I have very little experience with cube in general. So, I'm gonna try and pick out strategies that I think might work. Why is my I think, Living Death is a good card in a lot of legacy things. I think planeswalkers are generally pretty good. If I can get ramp spells, I don't see a ramp spell. I think those are the ones that we want to take early, probably. By the way, bear with me as I try and figure out what the hell I'm doing. You know what's underdrafted a lot of the time is just like red deck wins type strategies. So if we can take this and maybe will some of the little tiny black creatures, Pain Seer, Vampire Lacerator, and just have like an aggressive strategy with a few black removal spells, I think that's going to be pretty good. This... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Gideon and Baneslayer are obviously very good. Living Death, super powerful. But yeah, I'm just going to go for the strategy I feel is fringe enough that we could maybe just like grab up all the cards for it easily. Perforos maybe is the next pick for that. Olivia Voldaren, like she seems like good. She's like essentially removal. I think she's the most powerful thing that we can grab here. Riftbolt is... it's actually, I feel like it's close. I feel like Olivia is powerful enough, and I think we're going to black red. I think she's just good enough over the Riftbolt. Could be wrong. I think Riftbolt is really strong in the deck I'm proposing here. Like maybe I ought to take it. I'm basically looking for little creatures and equipment to throw on them. Bloodbraid Elf. I don't think we want to go 3-color. I don't think we want to be green. I could be wrong about both of those. Maybe green is like generally very strong. I think I just want this little thing. What does this do? I don't even know what this does. Sacrifice a goblin. Goblin bombardment deals 1 damage to target creature or player. I don't think we're gonna get there on those goblins. Is this just a pain land? Yeah. So I'm going to go Lightning Mauler here, Exhume. I mean, that's absurd. Each player, though. All right. Well, we'd have to go into that, like a strategy that really... I mean, Elspeth seems so strong. Elspeth is actually... It's enough stronger than the, can't block it with one creature thing. I'm actually going to go with Elspeth and maybe go white-red. Then we see a Murderous Cut. Frenzy Goblin is really strong. Grave Titan is really strong. I want to stay cheap. I want to stay active. Yeah, and if we took the last pick as the Bloodbraid Elf, maybe we'd consider that and go kind of like a red-green monsters sort of deck. So I think the Murderous Cut or Frenzied Goblin is the pick. I'm just going to take... I know this seems really strange. Normally I would side on... I would normally side with the Murderous Cut, but I'm unsure if I'm even going black with the Elspeth. Basilisk Collar. Oh, man. If we can pick up some pingers, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Active Aggression is insane, too, in this deck. Maybe I leave the Basilisk Collar for the Wheel. Man, Loxodon Warhammer, Savannah Lions, all these things are things I want. I don't want to seize Terminus ever against anyone. I don't know. Sorry, I'm talking fast. I'm like really freaking out about, like, we're going into an area where it's like time is of the essence. I don't know which is right. I'm going to assume Loxodon Warhammer has the biggest impact in my deck. No, it's got to be God. The Warhammer might wheel. I don't know if this is at all right. Lightning Helix, Siege Gang Commander, maybe a little bit too expensive. It's solid though. I'm liking Lightning Helix a lot. Land tax is good too. Land tax might be. I don't know how good this is in like an aggro strategy. Maybe it's just the nuts. Like we don't want to be going second is the thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the. Oh God, Siege Gang Commander seems so good. I'm just going to assume I don't want 5-drops. That's all I'm saying. Shrine seems very. Oh man, Linvala too. Activated abilities. Creatures your opponents control can't be activated. Linvala seems sick. Do I want to take Linvala, a big flyer, or do I want to take Shrine, which might just win the game almost every time? Linvala seems a little techy. I think it might be slow for our deck. This is tough. Like, man, Cube is so confusing to me. I can't even. Imperial Recruiter. I'll take the $250 card, please. Or Banishing Light. All right, so this searches for a creature with 2 power or less. So basically anything in our deck. I like this. This is card advantage. I don't know if Gutter Snipe would be better. Banishing Light might also be better. I'm still on the fence about white or black or possibly both. I'm just going to take the Recruiter. I don't know if it's going to make the cut necessarily. Ooh. So we willed both of the 2 little black cards. We might just want to go with like Painseer as a card advantage engine. Wild Mongrel's solid too. I don't really want to go into green though. And I haven't taken any mana fixing. So I'm just going to take the Painseer here. Lacerator's solid too. I'm going to go with Perforos in this one just because I'm on the fence for Shadowport. Tap target land. That seems like it could be really good for us, but we're just going to take the Perforos. I think I just want ways to win the game with that, and I'm expecting possibly to see a Siege King Commander, but maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how people value red in this draft. I may have called everything, and yeah, we're getting that black-red stuff. So maybe Elspeth wasn't the pick in that pack. Temple or Reflecting Pool. I think I took Reflecting Pool at the last second because I think it might be like slightly better for our deck to have an untapped land come in. That could be wrong though, as I need colored mana all the time. But if I get enough mana fixing, it opens the door for me to do a very solid 3-color deck. And I can run the Lightning Helix and the Elspeth and in my like black-red list. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how things pan out. I'm leaning black-red at this point just because Painseer is a better card advantage engine than... Well, we have like basically superior removal, I think. Oh, we got the Siege Gang Commander. That seems nuts with Perforos. Well, let's take this useless card and go to pack 2. Oh, that's cool. Tameo's on these. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, this is my first like I know I said like no experience with this earlier, but yeah, this is my first cube for this particular cube. Yeah, I haven't looked at the list or anything. Not that I think you expect certain things in cube, but sometimes people's cubes are strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Creatures you control have +2/+2. Goblin Guide's wicked when he's unwanted. Johnny Vengeant shoots you for 3. Yeah, all these things. All right, so I'm leaning Goblin Guide. It's the most aggressive of the 3 cards that I'm looking at. I don't want to completely ignore cards here. Dictate seems solid. I'm not sure if I want that kind of card. I think I would want... I also think it's going to wheel. I like compared to things like Sphinx's. Well, Revelation's not that great in limited, but Primeval Titan, like all these are just like so much more powerful. Kokusho. So do I want Vengeance or Goblin Guide? Or even Thalia. Maybe Thalia's right. That seems too weird for me. I'm gonna go with the Goblin Guide. Still not knowing completely if I'm going into white. So, because as powerful as Elspeth is, yeah, I probably should not have taken Elspeth in that pack. But you know, what do you do? She combos well with Perforos. All these things are things to keep in mind. Everything is a thing. Hellrider is nuts in our deck. So is Figure Destiny. I don't think I can take Obliterator. I don't think there's a world where that's right. I just won't end up with enough black sources to go around to drop that turn 4 and just like laugh at them. Inquisition, 3 or less cost. That seems wrong in cube limited. Or cube is always limited, but haste 3/3 whenever a creature you control attacks, deals 1 damage to... Yeah, this seems like it gives me a ton of reach. I'm gonna take that, and it's yeah, I should have considered the wheel on this, because it's possibly more likely that this wheels than the whatever the hell. What was it? Figure Destiny. Yeah. It's more likely for that. Anyway, I'm just going to take a hasty 4/4 dragon. I don't think anything compares in this pack. Rancor does, but again, not really in green, not really looking to go green. That's just kind of a personal preference. I'm sure you could look back in a number of my drafts and be like, well, you could have drafted a much, much better deck if you had considered going green. And yeah, maybe. But anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have fun with a lot of green decks, I guess is what I'm saying. So I tend to not go that route. We have a thing that is big when it attacks, which is probably the pick. We could go for even more reach. We could go for this 1-drop. Gravecaller. Oh, yeah. Well, this is the pick, right? Players can't untap more than 1 land during their untap steps. Man, is that what we want? That could be nuts. Because I have a ton of cheap 1-cost things. Oh, I think I'm taking this. I don't know how good it is in an aggressive strategy like this. I could certainly see this being, this could be really bad. Nah, I gotta take the Gravecrawler. Yeah, that was a safe pick, but man, I don't know, because forgive me if you've done it like multiple times, or you're like a cube aficionado. I'm not. I would love to be. I just, I don't have anyone with a cube, nor do I care to make a cube for myself. It's probably the most fun format, but I just have never put the energy into doing that. So as a result, I am not very versed on like what to do in certain situations. And in this deck in particular, like I think I've done this once before, and that card has not come up. So I don't know how good it is. Anyway, so I sided on just the more aggressive card. I need to make a quick pick here. I think it's going to be Searing Blaze. I didn't know what to do. Bonfire is nuts. It only hits the opponent, right? X damage target target player and each creature they control. Yeah, that's nuts. And it's X, so I can pay whatever I want for that. Doesn't really get in the way of my mana, and I think it sweeps the board more often than not. This is good as well. I have 12 creatures, something to keep in mind going forward. But I'm going to take Bonfire. It's the most powerful card in the pack, I think. Don't really want the 4-drop Goblin. City of Brass adds 1 mana of any color, which complements Reflecting Pool pretty darn well, I would say. I could also take the Dragon Skull Summit to almost the same effect. I'm going to take the City of Brass. I think it opens the door for our deck to be more powerful as a 3-color. And maybe look for more cards like that. I don't know if the Vivid Lands are in Cube, but if they are, hey, remember 5-color control? This is not that deck, but I'm still considering doing things like that. So I'm still a little hesitant. Like, this would be, I think, slightly better than Zealous Conscripts. But Conscripts is red. It's hasty. It's 1 color instead of 2 colors. I think it's just the safer pick and possibly the more explosive. Our curve's looking a little funky. I think we could reasonably move that over there, but even still, even with that, little shaky. Yeah, Through the Breach just puts a creature from your hand into play. That doesn't excite me that much. I'm going to take Dictate. I think that's probably the strongest thing I can do. Didn't read the land. I thought I saw a green on it, and I just ignored it entirely. But, yeah, sorry about that. Corruption does nothing for us. Man. What pack was Splinter Twin in? That's kind of scary. Exarch and Splinter Twin. Well, we have some answers to that, so I'm just going to take the Inquisition. I don't think I want a colorless land in my deck. I am overlooking some of these cards. Black creatures get +1/+1. Is the Shade good? The Shade might be good. I don't know. I don't have enough black creatures to benefit off of Bad Moon. Winter Wheels. So I'm going to take this instead of Creator Clause, and even though Creator Clause is probably excellent, I think I can do a lot with this. Maybe I'll be cutting it every match, but who knows. Master of the Feast draws my opponent a card, but is extremely aggressive. Ashcloud Phoenix is too. I'll take the red card. I don't need to draw my opponent's cards. I think that's just whatever. I don't really. I should have considered the curve on that. Dragon Skull Summit wheeling as our last pick. Nuts. I mean, if nothing else, red is like wide open. So, though someone did take Splinter Twin, it's worth noting that that person did not get Exarch. Or maybe they did. Maybe they took it first, saw the Exarch. I don't even know. So, man, there's a lot of good stuff for us. Burning Tree Emissary, Fire Fist Striker, Madcap Skills. Basically everything red in here would be worth taking. Student of Warfare is nuts. I don't know if I want to take a 1-drop white card. Destroy all lands. Oh, man. I could take over the board, and on my turn 4 play. See, if I'm on the play game 2, I think that might be worth doing. I don't know. I'm going to be like well, I don't know. Madcap Skills is probably the most aggressive thing I can do, but it also will wheel more than likely. I'm going to take Downfall here just to have that bullet. Ooh, we got the Vampire. Our curve is outrageous, though. Truly outrageous, just like Gem. Look it up. Force of Will. Can't take it, but what is Sneak Attack? Oh, that's the thing that's just like Through the Breach, but you can do it all the time. I don't know how I like that. I do know that I like a hasty flyer that's indestructible and absurd. I also like this for, like, I don't know, it's triple black. I don't think I should worry about that much. Like, our curve sucks. I'm still going to take this. It's really strong. I'm going to be cutting some cards and being pretty sad about it later. Here's a 3-drop. Do we want Gatekeeper or Brimstone Volley? Man, our deck could have so much reach. So much reach. I think I'm more comfortable with just the 1 red still. We only have the 3 lands. Like, it's quite a bit of mana fixing, but we're not necessarily going to draw any of them in any given game. So I'm still going to go with this. 17 creatures, likely cutting a few. This is still a 3-drop. I kind of forgot about that. Man, I'm really leaning into cutting white. So this is Plateau. Burst Lightning. Let's bring the white over here, because here we go. So I guess I would be interested in replacing the Lightning Helix then, if we are cutting white. So Burst Lightning might be that card. Bitter Blossom. Bitter Blossom's good. I mean, that's saying Bitter Blossom is good is a little bit of an understatement, I would say. We don't really have a way to get rid of Bitter Blossom in red-black, though. Like, even at this point, like, we'd have to play white to... Alright, Bitter Blossom scares me enough. I'm just going to take the Burst Lightning. I think it is the versatile card that we need. And that we deserve. And everything else. What is this? I don't know. Do we take a Skullcrack or do we take a Thrun because we can't handle it at all? Wait, did we get... No, we didn't get the sack a creature. We didn't get the Gatekeeper. Thrun scares the hell out of me. I don't think Skullcrack's that good. There's a lot of cards that scare the hell out of me, to be fair. A lot of really heavy costed cards, you know. I hope our mana fixing is good enough for this deck. We're sitting at 33 cards. I really gotta start cutting stuff. I would like to be more red than anything else. Do I want Winter Orb? I don't have any pingers yet. I need to put this on the side until I find any pinger. And we may not want to play cards like Mesmeric Fiend. I'm sure Nantuko Shade's good enough. We may not want to pay... see, I didn't even think about Pain Seer. This whole time I'm picking like 4-drops that are just like good, but man, Pain Seer just like, oh, I die. Flash. Enters the battlefield, copy target instant or sorcery spell. Oh, okay. Choose new targets for the copy. Well, that's a pretty cool thing. I don't want a 6-drop, so we're taking this. I may not play it. Do I take Thoughtseize though? Maybe Thoughtseize is right. I'm not sure that Thoughtseize. Oh god, I don't know. Thoughtseize is really iffy. The reason being, normally I would not take it for an aggressive deck. However, this is cube, so Thoughtseize seems like so good. Because I mean, you're taking the best of the best of the best, sir. And what's this? Bone Shredder enters the battlefield. Destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature. This costs 3 and has Echo. And I'm going to take the aggressive thing. I really am regretting not drafting any sort of equipment. I probably need to do some dumb things with the curve here. Or with the creatures that I'm running. I'm not sure. Maybe Mesmeric Fiend... I don't know. Really concerned this deck is not what it needs to be. Desecration Demon probably is right. You gain life equal to the toughness. Do we need removal is the question. And all this crap costs 4 and 5. I'm going to take the vapors. Give me the vapors. I'm not sure if it's right, but I think it's probably easier to kill a creature in this format than it is to deal with the thing with rebound. So it's also nice, like, if we need it against the right deck, this is stupid. If they have like a reanimator deck, for instance, and they just like put something out sorcery speed and then pass it to our turn, we can just like take out their stupid creature, their Emrakul or whatever, and this is also answers Thrun, and I didn't know it was coming up, but you know, I wouldn't have taken Thrun if I had this first. So yeah, I mean, it's one card, but whatever. Okay, so we wheel everything. Armageddon too. I'm gonna ignore Armageddon. I think that ship sailed. The white ship is gone. The ivory ship, it's left the coast. Whenever it attacks, target creature can't block. That's good. Madcap skills is probably fine. I don't know. Probably just Burning Tree Emissary. It probably adds the most impact. Yeah, I'm regretting that pick. It should have been the Fire Fist Striker, I think. I'm realizing now that I didn't read a card earlier with I forget the mechanic, but they like team up with another creature, and I thought it made it so they have to be blocked by 2 creatures, but I think it just gives it haste. Stoke the Flames. I think Stoke in our deck is just better than the 3/2 zombie, the Jareth's Messenger. I'm just going to go with it. I like the amount of reach that we have, and this gives us a burn spell that is like an unknown mana cost. I think I need to cut the Pain Seer. Look at the curve. That's really sad. I don't know. Maybe I'll cut a few high-end cards. I don't know. Pain Seer just is scary as hell to me. Could draw lands. It probably draws lands half the time, and then this crap the other half. I don't know. Verdict is the scariest thing against us, so I'll take that because there's nothing else in the pack. Scholar, I don't care about. Well, nothing does anything, I think. Well, Scholar probably trades with one of our creatures and takes a card, so that sucks. I take this. I don't know why I put it in a completely separate category, but it did. Not down with it. Hellrider, Ash Cloud Phoenix. I forgot I even got the Phoenix. God, we have so many good cards. Just absurd bombs. This is why the format is confusing to me, because like your entire deck is bombs. The entire deck is just the nuttiest thing you could imagine. So really, like, some of these things, like, maybe they're not that good. Maybe Siege Gang is not that good, but it's like nuts with Perforos if it comes down after. I don't know. Don't freaking know. Nobody knows. I don't know about Winter Orb. I don't know about Bonfire. We have 27 cards in our deck. Maybe Olivia is a bit slow. We have 18 creatures. Maybe we don't want to cut creatures. Let's cut... Not really sure. Not sure. Pain Seer, Nantuko, Shade. Maybe we do want to cut creatures. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to start putting a bunch of stuff down low. Get low, 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 low. Kozilek sucks. See, I'm just going to cut these, like, look at their hand, take a thing. My assumption is that just burn will be better. Just want to be as aggressive as possible and, you know, get up in their grill. Painseer's still in the deck. I need to pay attention to that crap. Probably want conscripts. Perforos is iffy. If I cut Perforos, I need to cut Siege Gang, I think. Stoke. Hellrider is really good. Searing Blaze. You put all this stuff at the bottom. Doesn't go. You do not go in the curve. Back off. I did not get enough removal in black. Well, I have one in the sideboard, but I don't know. I'm not really sure how to build this deck. I did not get a pinger, which really sucks. Well, that's a lie, actually. I forgot about Olivia doing 1 damage. So is it worth it to do Basilisk Collar? Basilisk Collar might be the nuts in this deck. Like sending in little dorky creatures and like possibly threatening lethal almost every turn. I don't know. I think Ashcloud Phoenix is sucky enough to cut. Maybe it's not. Zealous Conscript seems really good. Siege Gang. Siege Gang is seeming like our slowest, worst card, which is stupid to talk about. But I think that's just the case. All right. We'll see how Painseer goes. I am going to cut... I really don't want to cut this card, but I think it's the worst one. Like well, maybe it's Perforos. I don't know. Because this card is the only one of all my creatures that has the potential of actually being nothing and drawn late if they've taken care of all my crap. Shade is maybe bad too. Like, I can't pump that much black mana into something. I think I cut Shade, put in Basilisk Collar. Yeah, Shade doesn't combo well with Burning Tree. And I don't want to... I can't pay double black for anything. So do I really... Well, yeah, Collar, because Collar works with this as well. This gives me a lot of things to do. It also gives me a way to gain back life from what I'm losing to, like, everything else. I'm actually... The sad thing here is that I'm looking at my white, and I don't think it's that much worse than where my black is at. Yeah, it's just all double white stuff. Man. It's rough. It's rough. Brah. What does this do? This also pumps all my creatures. All right, this has the highest upside of all my cards, but with the highest downside. I'm going to put in Basilisk Collar, run fewer land than I probably should. Yeah. Or I have to cut a 4 or 5 drop, and they're all nutty. They're all nutty. I'm just gonna go with this. I think Basilisk Collar combos well with Painseer. I think the deck functions without needing to. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that this is right. I'm doing it though. Yeah. Sorry if you don't like it. I am potentially in the same boat as you. So, yeah, add a deck. Our deck has a ton of reach, though, which I think will probably win most of our games through that alone. If we win any, that is. Definitely a chance that we do not win games, but I'm willing to test that theory. So I will see you in round 1.